I would tell them they have the best call in the world. They're going to the greatest mission president and his wife. The Hankses, phenomenal. They have changed my life. My experience when I opened up my call, it was a little bit disheartening, a little bit. Stateside, I wanted to go out of the country. It was a little bit hard for the first part, but instantly I just knew that's where I was supposed to go. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have gone there. I was intimidated to go there because I knew it was the Bible Belt. And I didn't know the Bible. I'd read the Book of Mormon and I loved that. But I just didn't know the Bible. So by going there, I started to focus on learning how the Bible and the Book of Mormon correlated. And it's powerful. I learned the Savior through the Bible this time, through the New Testament. I learned how he dealt with the people and how he walked the way he did and what he did, and how he was an example to all of us. And that's what the people down there knew a little bit more about. But then I was able to take the Book of Mormon and to focus on how it applies to us today and how this is what we need to know. This is the fullness of the gospel. And the people there, they don't have the Book of Mormon, the greatest thing that we have. And so to go there and to know that they already have this knowledge of their Savior, Jesus Christ, but yet not a knowledge that there's still more for them, that there's happiness for them. It's the best thing to say, to give them this book. It's also the best to talk about Joseph Smith because they don't know about him, or if they do, they don't know the correct things about him. And what a blessing that we can say that the heavens are opened because this boy had a question, because he wanted to know what was true. And with all the churches that are down there, you'll find people who are questioning, like, what church is right? Why are there so many? This can't be right. And what a perfect case to go down and say, you know what? There was a boy who had that same question, and this is what happened. And how many people you can get into their home because they're looking for the truth. They're so prepared down there. They're so ready for it. They're religious people, and they're looking for more. And by being there and showing them that there is more, it built my testimony that this is really the Lord's church on earth today. This is his kingdom. This is the fullness of the gospel. And this is where the true happiness comes. So I love those people. I love my mission president. I love the missionaries. And I love representing the Savior. Something that we can have as a calling for the rest of our life. But for those next 18 months or 24 years, you'll have his name on you and be able to show him that you know this church is true and that this is the only true and everlasting church on earth. It's such a blessing. Yeah. So advice I would give to you new missionaries that are going out is that what you put into it is what you'll get out of it. So just like the Savior, when he was here, he was fulfilling the Father's will. He could have changed his circumstance. He could have changed his situation at any time, but he didn't, because it wasn't the Father's will. So the same is true with us as we're out there. A lot of times it's not our will. Everything that happens is not usually our will. And we'd want to change circumstances or situations, but don't, because that's when the most growth comes. When we are truly obedient, when we give up things that we think would be okay if we kept in our life just a little bit, like, why try? Because the blessings come from when we give up those things, when we make sure that we're up by 6:30, when we listen to the correct music, when we don't stay at members' houses too long. That's when the real blessings come. The harder we work, the more we put into it is really, truly, like, the blessings that we'll see happen in the end. And since it's such a short time, why not make the most of it? Why not give up the little things that you can have when you get back home? Because it's just not worth it. The blessings and the miracles is what's worth it.